Hmm.
Okay. Oh man, my ass. Okay, that hurts. Okay, I have receipts of the conversation actually during our breakup. Hold on, let me just.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, today is Kane's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to him, Kane. Happy birthday
Yeah,
to
you,
you.
you remember who Kane is, of course. I'm assuming.
Yep. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, the Undertaker's brother. And he celebrated his birthday with Marco's Pizza. Guy's got taste.
Man, I like to have a little taste of that.
Yeah, Marco's Pizza. I've actually had Marco's Pizza. It's fucking good.
Okay, here's
Especially their pepperoni magnifico with the little pepperoni shape.
okay, here it is. This was 3 years ago. Okay, so
Yeah,
no, not his birthday. The breakup.
yeah. Three
So
years ago, the year of the COVID and the year of George Floyd.
yes,
Because 3 years ago was 2020. That was the year of
yep,
COVID,
yep,
and that was the year of George Floyd.
yep.
Like,
So
I'm
this was
taking
this was the beginning of 2020, and I kept
so
all this from my
by calling it
parents.
the year of George Floyd. Okay.
So here's how it started over. I asked, "Ever thought of coming over, or can you not with the whole virus craze?" She responds, "Babe, can you please let me have a fucking break for a little while? You do not know how much stress I have right now. I also told my mother and my brother everything." And I'm like, "Huh? About what?" Because she's being very, very vague. She answers, "You know what it is. How do you not know?" And then I figure it out. It was like the presents. I took it back and everything, though. We even talked about it, how it wasn't the time yet. Then she without any context, she blurts out, "I don't want to have sex ever." I'm like, okay, if this is Jordan's mom or brother, we talked about this. We're getting it slow because I thought maybe her brother or her mom took her account and decided to talk to me.
Uh,
And she convinces me like, no, it's me, it's your girlfriend. I don't want to have this sex at all. And I'm like ever at all? Is that what you really want? And she's like, yeah, no sex ever. Stop asking. And I'm like, how am I supposed to take this? How is this hard for you to comprehend? You sent a lot of signals that not only were you interested but curious. I think I thinking of something else, babe. There were times you talk about fetishes as well as sex in general. Because they're weird, I wasn't curious at all. What about the one time you talked with me about having sex at class? That was you. I remember it clearly. You talked about it as we walked to and from the snack machine. I was joking. I hate sex. Now, need I remind you? I remember how I said that she was so open to it. She told me that she wants me to finish inside her. All that, and she
you
said,
mentioned that she said that.
she said that, and yet after all that, she says this. How can you say you hate it when you haven't had it before or even tried anything? Like, what about it seems disgusting? Is it me? It's messy for one, and for two, it can lead to something worse than sex. It's not you at all, babe. I still love you. I'm like, what's worse than sex? And here's the fucking atom bomb that triggered me to want to fucking break up with her. She answers, maybe rape. I respond, are you fucking serious? You realize that's forceful sexual acts, right? I'm not that kind of person. That's a fucking crime. That was one of the red flags I got. Jesus Christ, you're serious. No. No rapes. No forceful sex. None of that. Now you just said some shit you cannot take back. That's the line. Don't you ever think I'd ever do that shit to you? ever. I was willing to handle you maybe being shy about it, maybe even a bit second guessing. But to outright think I'd rape you if I didn't get what I want, that's what I saw in your eyes. And I respond, I was afraid, I was concerned, and I was second guessing myself because no other girl for years has been that close to me like that. You let me hold you, you let me touch you, but the fact I didn't go any further was because of shit like this. Really? Yes. That makes me feel better. Sure. I wanted to and still did want to have sex with you because I felt like we could move past the untrusting, go outside our comfort zone and shit like that. The next level. Now you say you didn't want it because it's messy and gross, but because I might rape you? A criminal offense that could land me in prison? God told me it was a trick. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry, what? The Holy Spirit was there with us and does not like the idea of sex. Is this another joke? Because this is not in the least funny. Nope, it's fucking not. It's true. You just brought religion into a discussion about sex between two lovers. He guided me in the right direction. And what direction is that? To not have sex. When I gave that present to you, your response was it was something you expected to do when we either moved in or got married. And now you say no sex at all. So what you're saying now is that even if we somehow got married and moved in together out of nowhere, you still wouldn't want it? How is crying any way, shape, or form of that? You literally said all of this as you cried. You said, as you cried, you expected to have something like this when we moved in together or got married. Was that something you said so you wouldn't have to have sex? Maybe. You realize how much that hurts. It hurt me more. You realize I'm directly reading this.
Man, I wish Iso was in the chapter.
Fucking yeah, I bet he'd have a day with this.
Yeah, he'd have a lot of banter to provide, and so would Alex. I kind of wish Alex was in the chat listening in on this.
Yeah, this was the same girl that I told Rob that I broke up with when I sent him a super chat, and I felt I felt down about it because of it. I respond, was it because you lied, or was it because you knew how much I wanted to have sex, an act of love and pleasure and bonding together, and didn't want it? It's one thing to not want sex yet, but to tell me that you don't want sex with me at all in any point in our relationship tells me something else entirely. I don't know how to answer that. Really? I'm like, yes, it tells me you don't love me, that I was only kept around because you just love the fact that you could call someone else their boyfriend. Is that it? Is that it, or is that you felt sorry for me and decided to play it up, act like you really did love me? Was that also why you never bothered to even add tongue to the kisses? Do I disgust you? Am I an embarrassment? Sex doesn't matter in terms of love. It does to me. How do you think you...
Alex says he's working, he can't join.
If. So she says...
Send me a link when you're done, Gizmo Hibiki. You might have to, timestamp it to him.
Might have to. But
either do it here or DM. Or you can just, or you can just, say, go to minute whatever, and just, however you want to do it. Right. It's your video, man.
So when she says that it doesn't matter in terms of love, I respond, it does. How do you think you were born? Or I was born? It shows that you're taking your love and relationship to the next level and you trust the other. The fact you called that act disgusting had me floored. Oh no, not a certain sexual act, just sex in general. Only one other girl said sex was disgusting and she broke up with me just because. Are you a virgin? Are you? Yes, I am. Is that why it's disgusting? Is it because you were never exposed to the idea of it? You never answered me. I don't even know at this point. That is not an answer. So I tell her about how me and my previous ex went to the bathroom and how she felt something but I didn't. I told you that, right? Just now?
Yeah.
And she says, well, I'm not ready. If you are, then I don't want to hold you back. Maybe we need to take a break. Breaking up with me? Well, I don't feel comfortable with where this is going. Do you want to break up with me? Yes or no? At least want an honest answer out of this. Right now, I'm under a lot of stress with what is going on in this world. I don't want to be pressured into something that I don't want to do. You're adding stress to me. I think you're a different level than me at this point. I always thought we were on the same level. I'm sorry, but we're not. After like a couple of hours, I decided to respond back. You're right, we needed a break, but more than that, we aren't right. The few physical attacks, the constant screaming, and now you think I'm capable of something as violent and abhorrent as rape. Then use your faith as what I can only see as a shield. If it isn't, I hope you get help. All of what you've done these last few months, it hurt me. You showed a level of disrespect and immaturity that tells me you aren't emotionally capable of a serious relationship. I don't want to say that. I know how arrogant that must sound to you, but that's how I feel. I've made mistakes too. I equated sex with love, and I've seen hindsight that was a terrible, terrible mistake, but that doesn't change how I feel now. You weren't right. I will always treasure that time we've had together, but you have been an amazing friend, and it hurts to do this, especially being so impersonal as doing this over Discord, but I also know you can appreciate this since it's your comfort zone. I'm sorry. I love you. And she says, it's fine, I appreciate your words. I'm also having such a bad anxiety due to the coronavirus thing. Oh, of course you were. I'm sorry if I was so aggressive with my responses. I'm not the one who needs to get help. How was I disrespectful and immature? So I answer that. You're disrespectful and immature by using the Holy Spirit as a shield, and by not just admitting you didn't want to fuck because it was messy and you misunderstood a nonverbal cue. You're immature in that you never considered my feelings or needs, never confided in me. Really, I felt like you only saw me as an object to flaunt around, to just keep around because you liked the thought of having a boyfriend. I made mistakes too. I pushed too hard for sex and didn't communicate well with you either. I pushed too hard for sex, and I know that it seems like I objectified you. I didn't. That was something wrong. I should have never have done that. I also didn't communicate or broach the idea of finding a source for my sexual needs. That's a failure. I didn't communicate my emotional needs either. I'm sorry for that. So she responds to all of that by saying, you are the one who was immature and disrespectful. How fucking dare you for disrespecting God? You didn't care how I felt, you sick fuck. I respond, see, you mean all the times of asking you if I made you feel uncomfortable, all the times I asked permission to hold you in my arms, all the times I tried to calm you down, or you made outbursts or had panic attacks when I was present? What made you think I didn't care about you? Never mind, I shouldn't have said it that way. No, too late, you already said it. You're not listening right, that's the problem. You misinterpret things all the time. I meant the day you were forcing me to have sex. Forcing you? Really? At what point did I force you? We never even gone to that point. It felt like you were forcing me. I wasn't. Because I told you no. Yeah, you said no. Did we ever end up having sex? No. Exactly. Now you're twisting the story into me forcing you into having sex, which I never did. Because we never had sex either. And then, after all that, out of nowhere, she asks, can I relax now? So I left her with this. Is that really all you have to say? After continuously saying that my non-existent intentions are, after being offended by not following your religion, after being told I was the one being disrespectful and immature for it as well, you ask me if you can finally relax? You can relax all you want and all you need to. Just don't expect me to be by your side if you need a shoulder to cry on. I didn't want to do this, but the more I think about it, the more I realize just how much you abused me and kept me distant from you. I was nothing more than an object to you. I challenged you to prove me wrong. Goodbye. Deleted her from my friends list, and my Facebook status was now single.
Ah. So you're basically like, see ya.
Yeah. I had no choice but to use Discord either, because if I were to use Uber, not only would it be a waste of money just to say we're fucking done, but it would be awkward having to say we're fucking done, wait outside her house for who knows how long, and then get a ride back home just for that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Look, I get it. I know there's going to be some detractors, or there's going to be some people trying to defend her saying she has autism, she needs help with this and that. Okay, but you really think that excuses her accusing me of wanting to rape her?
I think if Minute World was here, he'd definitely be on your side.
Oh yeah, I even told my boss about this because I was clearly not in my head game at the time.
Huh?
When, so at that time I was still working still working somewhere that I needed my head game in, and I really wasn't doing well. So when my boss caught on, I told her exactly what happened, and she was floored. She was floored. I told her everything, and she was like, she was floored at what happened, what she said, and what she accused me of. And she was like, "Fuck, I know you too well. You wouldn't do any of that. You know, I'm sorry for what happened. Go back to work. You can." When you get on your break, come talk to me if you need to. I'll be here if you need someone to talk to. I'm like, yeah, thank you. And after that, I was ready and good to go. After that, it was just casual hookups and the occasional makeout session with randos.
Oh yeah, my internet's been having some problems too. I just realized that. It's not the motel Wi-Fi I'm using Straight Talk's internet.
What is that?
Straight Talk has this modem that you can use where licensed towers, it's like 5G or LTE, and sometimes it'll just cut out randomly, but when it cuts out, it only cuts out for like 5 seconds or 2 seconds. But it's really useful to have because now I don't, if I'm downloading like torrents, so that's pretty cool. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. It's just look. As much as I like the occasional hookup or the occasional just make out session or something like that, I really just want to have like a girl or maybe some girls that I know that'll be with me till the end.
Oh, I had one hell of a spontaneous hookup almost 10 years ago. This was with friend, but was not my girlfriend at the time. I didn't know that she was still with somebody. She didn't tell me, but she was telling. But we met online. We went to a friend's house on the same day. We just slid in bed because we were both a little tired, and I had to go somewhere in downtown Nashville. Anyway, so I was just like, yeah, I'll stay here. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, is it bad that I want you naked? I was like, oh shit.
That's a good sign.
Basically, I lost my virginity because somebody wanted revenge sex. They wanted to revenge cheat because her boyfriend cheated on her at the time. Yeah.
Well, at least you know it was the boyfriend that did the cheating first, not her.
Well, I didn't even know they were together at the time. I find out a week later. I'm like, what the fuck?
Here's my thing: if I'm gonna get involved,
like a week later, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, and then I just decide, I think you and this guy, I don't know, maybe y'all should work things out.
Here's my thing when it comes to
a couple months later, we started dating and we're together still.
Here's my thing when it comes to those kind of relationships. If I'm gonna go with the girl and I find out that she's still married, I'll still be with her as long as she wasn't the one doing the cheating first. Like, if the guy is a big scumbag, or... Like, if the guy is a big scumbag, or got caught up in a fling, then, yeah, alright, fuck him. You know, he doesn't know what he's missing. But if it's like, she's the one that was doing the cheating, that depends with me. Like, maybe the husband was just, like, a big piece of shit and, like, beat her, or, like, ignores her constantly and always concentrating on work and nothing else. Maybe I'll be with her. Maybe there's like yeah, stuff like that. But if it's like, oh, he's so lame, you know, he only does missionary and he doesn't do anything exciting with me. It's like, I'm gonna have to think about that.
Well. And I mean, we're still together to this very... She was actually on Kevin's stream last week. Not Monday, but like the Monday before last. But really? We were only on Kevin's stream for a little bit because we were out of town. And we were both tired. She's also been on... She's also actually talked to Asa before when I was on BC. I think you were there and Mr. DJ was there. I think you were there, I'm not sure. We were talking about Dogecoin. This was at the time the Dogecoin craze happened. I don't know if you remember.
I vaguely remember it because I didn't hear anyone talking about it. My
girlfriend has talked to Asa at that time before. And I think she's also talked to Mrs. Asa. And she has actually talked to Dank Girl before as well. But the night she and I and you talked to Asa, Dank Girl had already left the server. You know, because of tranny jokes.
Yeah, still a bit of a bitch move to do that, just to get out of there just because of a few jokes.
Yeah, I remember that same night Asa brought trans joke, and Asa was like, "Oh, it's a good thing Dank Girl isn't here."
Seriously. It's rules for me, but not for thee. Dank Girl must hate Norm Macdonald then.
Huh?
Dank Girl must hate Norm Macdonald then.
Probably. Dank Girl probably does.
Then we got it's so homophobic, it's so transphobic. How dare you say that the girl might have a dick? How dare you call her a dick girl? How dare you call her a dick girl? Fuck you.
Dank Girl subreddit. Wonder is she still posting? Let me see.
I bet.
Yup. 8 hours ago, I lost 2 inches in height, but didn't lose any shoe size. I wore an 8 men's and I wore a 10 women's, same as my aunt.
And you're bragging about that?
Know that they're bragging about that. Like, hey, I got a private message. Oh shit, welcome to Super Stomp. Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, it's because I joined the Super Stonk subreddit. My friend's a part of the Super Stonk subreddit, and he's saying that it's way more interesting than politics. It's one of the JW.
I'm sure it's more interesting than politics.
Oh, it's gotta be more based. I think what he's getting at is that it's more based.
I'm sure.
And two. Normally, 11 Labs struggles with, like, longer audio. Let me see. If I can get him to recite this particular line here. Not that you'll never be a real woman one, but, let's see, this one. See if I can get him to recite this. There we go.
Look at yourself. You are so incredibly sad in life. You have fallen off rather far from the basic level of polite communication and humane respect. You should be disgusted at yourself for spending such a short time to find an incredibly detailed copy pasta to suddenly strike me out of nowhere. And could you ever imagine what is the funniest yet the ever saddest part about this whole affair? Yes, it is your audacity to do it without any reason. I have never conversations. With this action, you have demonstrated your clear state of debilization and possibly even your mental disorders. I would personally recommend you to visit a psychiatric as soon as possible, as with such a mindset, you are and will be posing a rather non-negligible threat to the society around you. Shame on you. P.S. When at the psychiatric, please make sure to tape your mouth shut. Otherwise, you might accidentally verbally attack the poor psychiatric too. So just keep that in mind.
Oof.
Brain after all of those random offensive copy pastas. I am being serious.
And I guess I'll compare it to his regular voice. Like, see if...
You know, if I had something left to me, this would be a very touching little reunion. But of course, I surrendered my human half a long time ago.
Oh. Okay, so it does. Okay, so it does work. Like I said, a lot of voices, like voices that are more like normal, monotonal, that aren't too expressive, like Batman's. 11 Labs, I think, does those voices the best. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Shit. Did it? Oh, shit. I didn't know if I lost you there. Let's see. How does it sound when Superman does this exact copy pasta? Let's see.
We're so incredibly sad. We've fallen off rather far from the basic level of life and respect. You should be disgusted at yourself for spending such a short time to find an incredibly detailed copy pasta to suddenly strike me out of nowhere. Could you ever imagine what is the funniest yet the ever saddest part about this whole affair? Yes, it is your audacity to do it without any reason. I've never said this phrase low only in my recent lives. With this action, you have demonstrated your state of debilization. Possible. I would personally recommend visiting a psychiatric as soon as possible, as with such a mindset, are and will be posing a rather non-negligible threat to society. Shame on you. Please, when at the psychiatric, please make sure to take your mouth shut. Otherwise, you will accidentally verbally attack the psychiatric too.
Can barely hear it.
there is any space left.
Yeah, I think I should have raised Superman's audio a little more. Let me see. Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, when I made Superman's voice model on 11 Labs, I should have raised his volume a little more, like I did with Batman's and Dark Danny's. All right, let's see. I don't know if you. I actually did something wild last night. I actually did something wild. It was last night. I
What?
cloned my own voice on 11 Labs. I recorded my own audio, like speaking, and I fed it to 11 Labs, and the way I sound actually isn't far off. If I can find it, let me see. If I can find it. Did I delete it? No? Let me see. Shit. Oh, I thought I had it. A Salieri, there's...
That video you did of me, and I gotta say thanks for debunking the pedo accusations. You really saved my bacon, dude.
That's still fucking hilarious.
Did I save that audio? Where is it?
A real woman. You will never be a real woman. You have no womb. You have no ovaries.
God,
you have no
Gizmo.
eggs. You are a homosexual man twisted by drugs and surgery into a crude mockery of nature's perfection. All the validation you get is two-faced and half-hearted. Behind your back, people mock you. Your parents are disgusted and ashamed of you. Your friends laugh at your ghoulish appearance behind closed doors. Men are utterly repulsed by you. Thousands of years of evolution have allowed men to sniff out frauds with incredible efficiency. Even trannies who pass look uncanny and unnatural to a man. Your bone structure is a dead giveaway. And even if you manage to get a drunk guy home with you, he'll turn tail and bolt the second he gets a whiff of your diseased, infected axe wound. You will never be happy. You wrench out a fake smile every single morning and tell yourself it's going to be okay, but deep inside you feel the depression creeping up like a weed, ready to crush you under the unbearable weight. Eventually it'll be too much to bear. You'll buy a rope, tie a noose, put it around your neck, and plunge into the cold abyss. Your parents will find you, heartbroken but relieved that they no longer have to live with the unbearable shame and disappointment. They'll bury you with a headstone marked with your birth name, and every passerby for the rest of eternity will know a man is buried there. Your body will decay and go back to the dust, and all that will remain of your legacy is a skeleton that is unmistakably male. This is your fate. This is what you chose. There is no turning back.
That actually does sound like something Dark Danny would say, just because he's pure evil.
Yes.
Like,
Citizens
he
of the US,
surrendered his humanity, so it makes sense.
Citizens of the U.S., this is an order. We need to go out there, stand for ourselves, protest for boobs, and rip the government's ass. I tried being nice with the government till I reached the point where I couldn't stand it. We need boobs. It is a simple step in the right direction and is very possible. We just need to replace the fucking politicians by using ChatGPT so we can get boobs 24/7. Joe Biden can say whatever he wants or call the cops. Man, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and call the cops. I'll have sex with every last one of them.
Alright, let's see. Providing more than 5 minutes of audio in total brings improvement. Let's see.
See if you can do something with Anita Sarkeesian's voice.
Alright, and let's see. I'm gonna, like, tick these, and... I'm gonna make myself say this very same copy pasta. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Here we go.
You have no womb, you have no ovaries, you have no eggs. You are a home
Sounds like you.
to a crude mock of nature's perfection. All the validation you get is two-faced and half-hearted. Behind your back, people mock you. Your parents are just...
Oh, God.
Sounds a little bit monotone.
Right. Holy shit, Kevin was right. I do sound like Linkara. Fuck.
That does not sound like Linkara in the slightest.
Oh, God. Well, this kind of does. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna do Silent Robs next. There's no turning back. But see, my voice isn't very expressive either. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounded a little monotone.
Yeah, my voice isn't generally expressive either, so, I mean... Let me see. Oh yeah, Tara Strong had something else to say about AI. Let me link it.
I'd still smash.
Because I want to talk about this. Huh?
I'd still smash. I don't care what she said on Twitter.
Alright, there we go. When I recorded Arkham City, I literally cried in the studio when Joker dies. Can AI cry? Can it pull your heartstrings? Maybe one day it'll get scarily close. I could believe that.
Sure.
Technology is getting more and more accurate. I want to see some other copy pastas. What are some other good? Okay, and let's see. Here we go. Silent Rob. %. There we go. See how his voice comes out.
Goblins are by far the most compatible race. Not only are both races mammals, but even if they weren't, goblins have the capability to reproduce with any race, allowing them to birth half-breeds of all kinds. Goblins are also on average 3.5 feet tall, and weigh roughly 42 pounds. These means they're more than capable of handling human dick, and with their naturally stretchy bodies and tolerance for pain, you can be rough with one. House goblin would be incredible wet. So wet that you can have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They also have many features that make them far more enticing to men, including large breasts, thick thighs, wide hips, juicy butts, and their cute faces, along with having long ears, which are very sensitive. So it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their incredible stamina and nearly endless sex drive, they can easily recover from several hours of non-stop sex. No other race comes close. In fact, if you don't pull out, goblins can be impregnated even while pregnant with another child. Goblins are literally built for human reproduction. Durable bodies plus high stamina plus stretchy bodies means they can take cock all day, all shapes, and still come for me.
Man, that sounds so much like Rob.
Yeah, Asa didn't think so, though. Asa said that he thought it sounded more like King... Let me see.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the quote. Oh, I just flew.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna render this, I'm gonna render the Superman audio. Let's see. What was it? One Superman audio. It louder. Not videos. Let's see. I need. There we go. I'm gonna. I've had to make multiple 11 Labs accounts, dude.
Why?
Because for because any new account that gets that signs up only has to pay $1 the first month,
Ugh.
and then $5 afterwards. $1 gets $1 you want, and it gives you 50,000 characters to work with. Characters as in, like, how many words you can type. You know, 50,000. Let's see. This. Let me see that.
But now that I've settled in the trop.
Okay, there we go. Superman. Of course, I could have also used the audio from the, from that video you shared where he declines, the Medcast. I could have used that video, but...
Oh, you're talking about when Rob said no to the Metcast.
Yeah, I actually could have used that. But let's see, I raised Superman's volume, so let's see. Huh.
Hey guys, did you know in terms of male human reproduction and breeding, goblins are by far the most compatible race? Not only are both races mammals, but even if they weren't, goblins have the capability to reproduce with any race, allowing them to birth half-breeds of all kinds. Goblins are also on average 3.5 feet tall and weigh roughly 42 pounds. These means they're more than capable of handling human dick. Your body has a tolerance for pain. You can be rough with one. Due to their mating habits, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused goblin would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They also have many features that make them far more enticing to men, including large breasts, thick thighs, wide hips, juicy butts, and their cute faces.
Juicy butts.
Which are very sensitive. So it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in. With their incredible stamina and nearly endless sex drive, they can easily... No other race comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you don't pull out, goblins can be impregnated even while pregnant with another child. Goblins are literally built for human reproduction. Durable bodies plus high stamina plus stretchy bodies means they can take cock all day, all shapes, and still come for me.
What do you think of the Superman one now?
I think it's funny considering the character himself. Like, Superman is always so flustered at everything. I'm pretty sure this is something he'd keep in the closet.
Let's see. Own a cleave for home defense. What is this?
Own a cleave for home defense, since that's what the Archons intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my Dodoko tails and Mondstadt terrorist. Blow a Tamari ball-sized hole through the first man, he's dead on the spot. Draw my sparks and splash on the second man. Miss him entirely because of auto-targeting and nails the cooking pot. I have to resort with mines. Boom boom Bakudan. The Jumpty Dumpty shreds 2 men in the blast. The sound and extra mind set off alarms. Fix, aim, and charge attack the last terrified rapscallion. He bleeds out waiting on the Knights of Favonius to arrive, since critical hit wounds are impossible to stitch up, just as the Archons intended.
Alright, let's see. I got him to say this B-movie line a while back. This is my go-to for testing pieces. The B-movie audio.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
Like that, like, because it only has like 200 characters. It only has about 300 characters, doesn't take up the character limit too much. Because you only get like 50,000 included. So that's usually good test audio. It's 10:47. Alrighty. Oh, oops. There we go.
You know what I'm sick of seeing on Facebook? All these posts from these vegan fucking guys saying, hey, this is a Philly cheesesteak, but it's not really made of steak, it's made from a vegan option, so it's not a Philly cheesesteak. Get the fuck out of my face. Would you believe me if I said this cheeseburger isn't made of burger? Yes. That's clearly a magenta, not a fucking pink. And I could smell it. Oh, how would you react if I said these egg and fries is not egg and fries? I throw it in your face. Get fucked. The vegan option, but vegan option, no, vegan. How about vegan up your ass? What's sad is I actually kind of like some of the vegan options. Like, I like tofu. I've went to a veggie burger place. It's all right. Vegan Italian sausage, it should not be called a sausage just because you made it look like it, but it was alright. Just stop pushing this on me when I don't want it, fucker.
See.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, you're gonna see that Flash movie?
Huh?
You gonna see that Flash movie?
I don't know. Isn't Ezra Miller gonna be in it?
Yeah, he's still in it. Oh, I don't know if you're in the. I don't know if you saw Rob's stream recently with the Resident Evil 4 remake, but apparently someone asked him for.
Anything about Asa?
No, nothing about Asa, but apparently someone was actually asking Rob, not only for their someone was actually asking Rob for their money back from all, not only from the games donated, but from the super chat ROM suggestions that he never got a chance to play yet. Like, you know how some people donate games to Rob to either play for himself or on stream? And you know how people, when he's doing ROMs, people actually, the rule is if you want him to play a ROM, you have to donate him $5 or more, and along with a message that says the ROM name. Well, apparently there was someone that asked for all that money back, and Rob went off on him in that stream. Tell me, does that sound like a normal something a normal person would do? Ask a streamer to give him back all the super chat money?
Yeah, and I need to see that. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the timestamp before I go to bed.
So I messaged him about it. I'm like, "Hey Rob, can you refund me that game from years ago? Hey Rob, can you give me back the game instead? Hey Rob, can you just give me the money from all the super chats?"
Which stream was that?
It was the latest one, the RE4 remake stream.
Which one?
Remake, RE4 remake.
Oh.
The RE4 one, the RE4 remake.
He uploaded Resident Evil 4 Remake Part 2 and Resident Evil 4 Remake.
The first one, I think.
Okay.
Hey Rob, can you just give me money for no reason? I'm broke as fuck. I don't donate shit. Did people seriously ask for their money back? One guy, I went off on him, lol.
You buy a fucking TV to hook it up to. I couldn't even believe he was even capable to even hook up the PS3 to that old ass piece. Yeah.
Let me see.
So I don't know. I don't know anything about the mic cracking guys. It's always something.
As long as you can hear us.
Just mic.
Let me see. I'm gonna mute the stream. I'm gonna mute the video until I can find the message. Nice to see you back, Rob. Hope the break for... Oh, that's you. Alright, nobody's talked about it in the comments.
Yeah, a lot of topics usually aren't.
Hey, for $1 billion, oh god. Where is it? the controversy is that a tranny is being sponsored by still drinking Bud Light. Bud Light sounds like fucking garbage.
Bud Light's piss anyway.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said, why were you drinking piss to begin with?
It's like this to me. It's one thing if you're mad about a product that's good and everybody uses. Then a little bit I understand. By a little bit, depending on who's promoting it, I'd understand. But if you're gonna be mad about a product that was bad to begin with, it's like, the fuck are you mad about? It's like hearing, let's say, Andrew Tate, right? Let's say Andrew Tate bought Asylum Films and is now starring in a film, and people are upset that such a misogynistic man and racist, I guess, and a person who held girls captive is starring in a movie. Why are you getting mad to begin with when this is Asylum Films we're talking about? You know, why are you mad that Hitler bought Konami? You know, it was like, oh, but Silent Hill, fuck off. When was the last Silent Hill they officially made that wasn't a remake or a reboot? That's right, nothing. None. So if you're pissed off that a certain person that everybody is not behind is promoting something that is universally reviled, shut up. Like, okay.
And then you got people shooting Bud Light cans that they already paid for.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, like, whatever, it's your money, you do what you...
Their fucking money.
Yeah, you do what you want. Yeah, you spent your money, you do what you want with it. You know, shoot at Bud Light cans to make a point. And okay, yeah, sure, this...
Your money didn't, like, do anything good.
Yeah, unless this tranny has done something controversial, like let's say she tried to push transitioning onto kids. Like, I'm talking like K through, let's say, high school. I was going to say middle school, but let's say a K through high school. That's understandable. But if she literally did nothing wrong and she's just being her annoying self and selling Bud Light in the process, bad decision by Bud Light's part, but it's still not a bad decision that should get them crucified. Like, nowadays, there's a lot of tranny controversy everywhere. There's a lot of things you can do to try and show that transitioning in some way is not evil. Promoting a beer that nobody likes is not something you should be doing. And you especially shouldn't be trying to promote chocolate bars on National Women's Day with a transsexual woman, because that's sending the wrong message too. Oh, she can do what she wants. She's an adult. Okay, but one, the person that's promoting Hershey's is not a real woman. And bite me. And you're taking away, and that takes away from other actual women, but were born women. It takes away their opportunity. But if it's not by a large margin, and if it's just a small margin, it's still a margin. And it's sort of kind of odd that they would do this too, because okay, look, let's say, because if we do the exact opposite for, let's say, National Men's Day, women aren't going to like that either. It's the whole live action Disney thing. Like, remember when Ariel the same people that said it's not a big deal that Ariel is a black lady are now the same people that are saying that Nani is not the right skin color for the live action. Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
It's always one way.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It was like, that's not a real woman. Why don't you just let an actual normal woman promote Hershey's for National Women's Day? Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with it because, you know, trans women are real women. It's like, oh, okay, sure. All right, how about then let's have a transitioning man promote workout culture then. It's like, no, they can't do that. Why? Now, why is that? I was like, well, because that's not a real man. Oh, that's not a real man. But why can't the real man promote men's weightlifting? That if she says she's a real man, she's a real man. You know, she's weightlifting. Why is that bad? Because that's not a real man. Oh, okay. So rules for thee, but not for me. This is why I thought that, okay, let women do women stuff, let men do men stuff, and if a woman wants to do a man stuff, go ahead. If a man wants to do women stuff, go ahead. If they want to transition, as long as they're old enough, they should also go ahead. But if you're trying to promote a woman transitioning to a man and promote International Men's Day and a man transitioning to a woman and promote National Women's Day, that's a slippery slope that I think should have their own kind of day. Like maybe make up their own holiday. Like I don't know, transition. Like have like a transitioning weekend, like a holiday based off of transitioning. Like a 3-step kind of thing, based off of a 3-step thing or some shit. Or hell, make products that cater to people who have transitioned. Try to cater to people who have transitioned or going through transitions. Stop trying to cater to people that are not the people you think are going to get your product or support your product, because they're not. Because if there's going to be a controversy right after Ariel being black, and they'll be like, "Oh, Nani's not the right color," there's going to be the same thing with transitioning. Because like, "Oh, you're saying it shouldn't be a big deal. It's National Women's Day. She identifies as a woman. Okay, let's get a girl that's transitioning into a dude. Promote protein powder." And if you get pissed at that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still okay, right? She identifies as a dude, so it should be all right, right? No? Then how about you make something just for the transsexuals? Make something for the trannies.
I LOL'd when the DK rap played. Oh, that's from you. I'm still trying. Can I have my money back? Like, did he say it in chat? Who was it?
From what it sounded like someone was talking to Rob in private, and so Rob just decided to air out the dirty laundry because, you know, who the fuck is gonna ask a streamer for all their money back after all the streams that they've participated in?
No, they're not. Because nobody can stand anything else they made. Sucks. What the fuck am I even talking about, dude? What? Not too long back, they came out with colors too.
Nah. Oh well. Shit. Let me see, what is this thing? Submissions. Oh, wait, that's the wrong Discord. So, you think that there'll be little robots delivering food just like Alex Jones said?
No, and if there are, they're probably not going to be as safe as, say, a normal person would.
Yeah, because I remember Alex Jones was deliver the food, but then they'll start doing euthanizings. It's not going to be like Wall-E.
Well, I don't think it's going to go that far, but what I think is, because they're robots and they can't feel nothing, people are going to start messing with them to the point where they're going to either stop or they're going to have to change up policies on robotic deliveries. Like, remember, I don't know if you've seen the picture, but there was a picture that went around where a drone was trying to deliver a package. There was a drone from Amazon that was trying to deliver a package, and it got broken down because there was a camera attached to it, which is, well, duh, that's how it got around. But there was a picture. The last thing it saw was a couple of hillbilly fucking, a couple of hillbilly parents were throwing shit at it so they can get free shit. So now imagine if there was actual robots driving around, going around, delivering stuff from Amazon. Imagine the other stuff that they might do. You know, burn them, kick them, you know, mess with their guidance system, stealing packages. Like, let's say it's not even halfway towards the intended location. They're gonna try and find a way to steal that package.
Is about making humans obsolete. And they admit the models of 15-minute cities. And Austin's one of them, where soon you won't be able to drive cars, or it'll be too expensive for the average person. They want to be mass transit. Little robots. I shot some footage of Chick-fil-A this morning in South Austin. And the little robots will roll out. And they will deliver your food. And guess what? Chick-fil-A will give you a discount if you use the robots. And now McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and others are announcing a plan to have robots. Robot deliveries available for a limited time at Chick-fil-A. That's for when they remove the cars from the equation. It's not a technological development, a cute George Jetson gadget. It's removing humans. You say, well, good, they won't need workers. Well, where are people going to work? Oh, they'll just play video games all day. No, the decision's been made. You will be euthanized. These have been official discussions.
Do you think Alex Jones is right, or do you think he's exaggerating?
No, it's exaggeration. Like, there have been so many times where the U.S. could have gone to that dystopian shit of, like, killing off human beings for the greater good of mankind, but they never did. They didn't. They could have, but they never went that route because all the talk of the USA being the home of the free, home of the brave, that kind of thing, that's always going to be brought up. For being a free country, you know, it's a melting pot. You know, everyone comes here for opportunity. Those things are always going to come up, and I'm pretty sure, while it's not going to be 95% of why they stop, or stop them from doing something like that, it's probably part of it. Like, why would you kill off potential workers? Like, okay, they make the robots. Alright, you're gonna kill the people? Why would you kill off potential people that could help us make more robots? It's like, okay, we'll kill off these people then. Okay, but why would you kill off people that are willing to test them? Okay, we'll kill off these people then. Okay, but why would you kill off the people that will be able to sell the robots. You know, it's not as easy as he makes it sound. There's always a what if, there's always a hold on for a minute, there's always a but. I said but. Damn it.
See.
You know what's funny about the tranny stuff we talked about? As much as I know there are going to be people who think I'm transphobic and don't want trannies to do anything, but in all seriousness, while I disagree with some of the shit they do, as long as they're adults and they can do whatever the fuck they want. As long as they're consenting, flesh and blood, smart adults, they can do whatever the fuck they want. As long as they don't interfere with other people's lives and try to push it onto others. Because people have been acting like being tranny is like a way of life now. Like, oh, you don't want to date a trans person? You're transphobic. No, I just don't want to date a girl that used to be a guy. I think that's self-explanatory.
I thought Tara Strong would say something funny in that video.
I'd still smash.
I'm also going through Tara Strong's Twitter feed. I saw a video. I thought she'd say something funny, but...
Select your hero.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's not single.
I'll wait. That ass, them titties,
I remember
that voice.
Used to be in the iStand with Vic Discord, but deleted his Discord altogether.
Who?
Actually saying, who cares about Tara Strong's politics? She got some nice tits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I posted the English dub of Konosawa, that's where an anime trap is. Let me see.
I kind of get the taboo about traps, but I don't get it enough for me to want to date one.
Triple H gave 0 fucks. Let's see. I want to post that here because that's funny. Best Triple H moment. You hate dogs? No, you hate cats. You hate goats. You fox. That...
Welcome to Club Cox. What's so special about this club? Cox. Shit.
You just got to make a visual aid.
The B movie of the 90s. Rebel Taxi is talking about Rover Dangerfield. Does that movie ring any bells?
The B movie, of course.
Rover Dangerfield.
Rover Dangerfield. No.
Rebel Taxi is calling it the B movie of the 90s.
Gorgeous. Rover Dangerfield. Why would you make a movie based off of that?
I like that too. There we go. Nostalgia Critic actually reviewed this one too.
I don't even remember that movie.
Rodney Dangerfield was in it.
Again, I don't remember shit.
Well, it aired on Cartoon Network. And,
how's it gonna air on Cartoon Network and I don't even remember it?
Huh. I don't know. Oh yeah, today is Linda Young's birthday too. Damn, she and Kane share the... Does the name Linda Young ring a bell?
Vaguely.
She was the English voice of Frieza before Chris Ayres.
Oh, really?
Frieza in the original English Funimation dub.
So the truth...
Until 2010, when Chris Ayres took her place.
So the true Frieza.
Yeah, except Chris Ayres does do a better job as Frieza. Like, let me... Frieza.
I like the first Frieza better. Like, it makes her more... it makes Frieza more ambiguous.
There we go.
The voice makes it more ambiguous, which makes it even more terrifying, because you know less about it, Frieza.
There we go.
Like a broken record.
That's Linda Young's Frieza.
Yep, that's the Frieza I know.
Yeah, as far as I heard, they replaced Frieza because they replaced her as Frieza because she was getting too old to do the voice. But she was still employed by Funimation because she did still do the voice for fortune teller Baba in Dragon Ball Super.
How you gotta, Well, at least she's still working.
Yeah, I don't know if she's still employed by Funimation.
She probably is, but only for small roles. I mean...
I don't know that she is, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because she was listed among the people that were going to be working in this dubbing studio that Vic Mignogna supposedly was trying to get off the ground. She was one of the people listed.
What, they fired her then?
And Stephanie Nadolny was also one of the people listed, you know, original Goku. Original child Goku, I mean.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen what I don't know if you've seen what OG child Goku looks like, but hang on.
That was the kid Goku I grew up with.
This is what she looks like. I'm gonna...
Let me see.
Let's see. That's her.
Smash!
Yeah, Kevin said the same thing. Well, he didn't say smash, but
Fuck, he getting smash!
debate.
Motherfucking smash!
Those students like, man, you didn't even hesitate when I posted that picture up. You were just like, smash!
You wouldn't? Yeah, you know, though, I know some sick fuck out there is gonna be like, smash, and I hope she does the Goku voice. I'll be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? A-Log. I mean, who?
Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you a voice actor, and you're gonna say if you would smash or pass. Monica Rial.
Fucking pass. I don't give a shit if she's got a big ass.
Maybe Marky, if you remember who that is.
Send me a reminder.
She's the one that threatened violence on Vic. She was one of the. She made the tweet against Vic. Yes, I want his head. I want his balls.
Balls.
I want you to take your dick out of your ears and hear reality.
I already want to pass.
Yeah. She wasn't even bad looking back then either. That's a sad part.
Yeah, you're being a dick about Vic Mignogna believing all this bullshit. She can go fuck herself.
And let's see.
Go find herself a horse.
Hey, what am I doing here? For some reason, I have now found myself wanting to go into the Kiwi Farms Weed Wars thread once again. Let me see. This video that Mr. DJ linked earlier. Let's see. Vic Mignogna, Happy Tree Friends. What?
He was in Happy Tree Friends?
I just wonder, when the little guy is flying in the air, you're wondering, just how they go to communication.
Just how are they going to break him? That's the last thing he said in the video. Alright, let's... Jin is still alive. Let me see that. To his credit, Vic is a boomer who probably doesn't do the weirdo internet shit and thus wouldn't know about Nick's shame for display or display. As weird as Nick has become, he's almost single-handedly kept Vic's reputation afloat and raised a significant amount of money to pay for legal expenses. I don't... Good. Let's see... Oh, fuck! Yesterday at 8:56 a.m.
What?
So, I called BT Underdog a chimpanzee, and now he's pissed at me, calling me racist. He's been known to call white people crackers, and black Republicans Uncle Toms and coons, so as far as I was concerned, he was fair game. What goes around comes around, bitch.
Whew!
There was this one guy who was there was this one guy who wasn't really an SJW. In fact, he actually hated SJWs, but he was just making racist, like, back when I was working at this restaurant called Fazoli's, there was this black guy who was racist towards everybody, including himself. He even would play that one song, I don't like hard R's. I don't like hard R's.
Oof.
And he kept dancing to it. I'm like, dude, why? Alright, let's read some more comments. Okay, this is in response to BT Underdog getting pissed. Yeah, he's a massive hypocrite and his ego is too big to show any humility. It's all fair play to him to say... The moment it happens to him, it's racism. If he's chipping out, let him. These types always affirm the worst stereotypes about themselves, and the responses to things like racial, ethnic slurs prove it. Welcome to the world of woke leftist ideology. Racist, sexist people are easy to bait sometimes. All they have is racism, sexism to attack others and to use as a shield to cover their own. Yep. Kiwi Farms is still trying. They're still calling... Wait, is Gay Pants a nickname for Vic or Nick Rakita, or is that for the type of wardrobe Vic wears?
Not sure.
Like, I don't want him. Hey. Kiwi Farms is always good for a laugh. I'm gonna see if Ace's thread got any more hits. Any more responses? Let's see. I know Asa made an account on Kiwi Farms. Here's his newest RAR. Oh, and the Chocolate Rain guy cameos in it. Asa's Kiwi Farms reaction score is already 1,500. He's got himself. He said he managed to win over a lot of his haters. I don't know if you let's see. Dead Horse Interchange. Asa. Let's see if Dead Horse Interchange has said anything about him. Nope. They abandoned him in December, it looks like. I thought they would have said something about the... after Argentina won the World Cup.
I guess not.
No. Let's see. I think that's... But this is OG Bulma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not seeing much. Is there another picture of her?
I'll see if I can find one.
Was she like a secretive person?
What?
Like, are there that many pictures of her?
There aren't too many.
Really? There's like pictures of Sean Schimmel everywhere. I thought they would at least have pictures of one of the characters one of the people that played a character that went along with Goku, most of Goku's adventures.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's see. Oh god, I forgot about the time Matt Damon was an Arthur. And what's weird is that, wait, is Cynthia Kranz even still employed by Funimation? Cynthia Kranz. Oh, she still is. Oh, she still is part of Funimation. But her fake you voice has not been taken down.
Huh. And,
let me see. What about Broly? Vic Mignogna still has yet to send a takedown notice.
Is he against, fake you stuff?
Vic Mignogna?
Yeah.
He hasn't said anything at all about it.
Odd.
He said nothing. And even if he knew, I don't think he cares for the same reason you mentioned. There is actually one Bulma voice actor I would consider smashing.
Really?
And I'm gonna show you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one that passed away, like, back in...
Man, and this is...
She passed away, like... She passed away 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was cancer.
Yeah, it was cancer.
No, wait, no. Let's see.
Oh, so not cancer.
Huh?
Not cancer?
What cancer?
Not cancer?
I don't know. I'm reading the death details right now. Zuru was found unconscious in a car on the inner circular route near Nihonbashi in Tokyo. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. Was transported to the hospital and was pronounced dead. Her agency later confirmed that she died on November 16th at the age of 57 from aortic dissection.
What? Say that again?
How the fuck do you say that word? Hold on. I'm trying. I'm just gonna go ahead and search Google for it so I can pronounce it.
You might want to look up what it means exactly.
Let's see. Aortic dissection.
Okay, but what?
Let me see.
But what is
Occurs
that?
when to the innermost layer of the. Oh fuck!
Repeat that.
God damn it! Ah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... It's a serious condition in which a tear occurs in the inner layer of the body's main artery. It says it's a serious condition in which a tear occurs in the inner layer of the body's main artery. Blood rushes through the tear, causing the inner and middle layers of the aorta to split, dissect. If the blood goes through the outside aortic wall, aortic dissection is often deadly. Right. It was basically some kind of heart attack.
Jesus, out of nowhere.
So I guess it was a form of heart attack. That's how she died.
And she was on top of her car?
She was not. She was found unconscious in her car.
That still sounds like something that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And Judah Konzo also agrees. He said he'd smash as well.
And she still looks tough.
I don't know how old she is in this picture, but I know she was 57 when she died.
And still looks hot.
And there are, I mean, shit, there are a lot of hot 50-something-year-old I mean, I ought to know.
Yes.
Shit, I had an experience with one, like, over a decade ago. Maybe that's something A-Log could do.
What, gain experience? Yeah.
You know. But... Well, I guess before I go... Old A-Log is up to Twitter. Patrick A-Log? That's fine.
Well, he tried making it his middle name? Or he tried to make it, like, a part of his name?
No, no, just when I tried to Google search A-Log, Patrick A-Log came up.
Who?
Really different person.
Ah.
Let's see. Nothing cringe on his timeline, just some stuff. It's just basic stuff, nothing worth cringe. Huh.
What's up?
Elon Musk met with Senator Schumer and many members of Congress about artificial intelligence regulation today. That which affects safety of the public has, over time, become regulated to Ensure companies do not cut corners. AI has the power to do good and evil. Better the former. So Elon Musk, just like us...
What?
More than he is against it.
He's for AI?
Yes. Anyone remember this classic? Oh god, the Ant Cast animation.
No.
Hold on. Let me refresh your memory. You've probably seen this. I know you watch a lot of porn, Gizmo.
Porn! Pornography!
Here.
Adult animation! Oh, her... Oh yeah, that's obviously... That's obviously familiar. Oh, I forgot about this.
Protocol Q was clear when he said he didn't want on Toonami for a good reason. Now look, huh?
I've gone through your computer's browser history, and you seem to have a type.
Yeah, I know you've seen that before, Gizmo. I know
Yep.
you watch a lot of porn. Don't deny it.
Actually, funny thing, the same animator is also making safe for work content on YouTube too.
Pronouns are fee, fi, fo, fum. Oh god.
I remember that one. If you're a certain height, your pronouns are fee, fi, fo, fum.
Let me see. I'm gonna link this. I put in this. I think I'll put this in memes. This is meme worthy.
Boom, 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 boom. Wait, why was that animator brought up in the first place?
Huh?
Why was that animator brought up in the first place?
That animation?
Yeah.
It was on my...
Oh, that's it? Okay, it's still funny.
And let's see. Roderick Strong is all elite.
Who?
I don't know if that name rings a bell.
Not really.
Roderick Strong, he is now part of AEW.
Oh, wait, no. AEW, not NWO. Never mind. WCW. You know, there was a thing called WCPW for a while there.
Let's see. Shit.
We don't sell that.
Of the coin and get access to their exclusive content. I'm not gonna subscribe to Twitter users. I'm not gonna pay the $8.
Yeah, Twitter user subscribers. I didn't know that was a thing now until I got some people saying, hey, subscribe to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna make fun. Well, I mean, I am gonna make fun of people a little for paying $8, but
well, that's a double-edged sword though, because at one time, you know, for one, you're able to now you now have your Twitter blue check mark, so now people will know you're the real thing. At the same time, though, ha ha ha, this motherfucker paid for Twitter. Why did he even make it an option to have it paid for? Why wouldn't it just be okay? Here's my thing: if I want to have people pay for Twitter, I wouldn't have the blue check mark. For me, if anything, I would have it hidden behind a fee if that includes shit that nobody's gonna use, or at least very few people are gonna use. Like, okay, let's say, oh, $8 for Twitter Blue. Not only do you get to have your blue check mark, but also some shit you don't need. Like, you're now able to stream on Twitter. Yeah. Or, 5 more characters are added to your typing limit. Yeah. Stuff like that nobody would care about. And only, like, the people that are sociopathically on the internet would want.
Oh yeah, I found a reaction image that you can use in the future.
Let me see. Oh. Yes, I'm actually gonna use that now.
Like, that would be reaction if you, like, hear some frustrating news or something, like,
Wait, is that an actual girl that's in that?
Like, for example, Monica Rial...
Is that an actual woman that's in that photo?
Which one?
The memes. That can't be real.
Apparently so, God.
God damn. That fucking tooth gap. That tooth gap, man, you fit like a whale through there.
You can't tell what's real and what's fake on the internet.
It is real. Oh my fuck. Go down to the comment section, you'll see video of her.
Like, I'm fat, but I am not that. I'm fat, but I'm glad I'm not that fat. Fuck.
Fucking Christ.
Ugh.
Nasty. What is that shit? I'm proud of my body. How about you be proud somewhere else?
Rather, without saying how old you are, post a GIF of a game that came out the year you were born. Oh yeah, I need to post Super Mario World.
Someone puts in checkers.
Because I am 31 years old. And I kinda hate it. You get older, your body starts to slow down, it sucks.
Well, no, it depends what you do with it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Also, think of it this way. Medieval times, you'd be considered an elder if you lived past the age of what? 40, 50? Right? Or 30? Think about it like this. In the future, being in your hundreds is going to be the new 50. Fuck. Soon, being in your 50s is going to be the new 20. miracles of modern medicine.
I'd like to live so much further.
I want to live I want to live so much further because there's so much shit that I want to experience as well as be around for.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be around the time when when transsexual surgery actually becomes an actual transition. Like, I want to see a guy legit turn into a woman and actually be a woman. Because I want to see if that's a possible thing. I want to see.
It's going to be really see that.
Right. I want to know if there's going to be a time when a girl can legit just get like a dick attached to her, and then Japan will be like, "Oh, Real Futanari, you want to be in schoolgirl porno?"
I was a little disappointed. I was hoping. I was kind of like, I'll be honest. Dank Girl would be a based transgender, like Blair White.
No, there was no chance that Dank Girl would have been a base transgender. I doubt it for a second.
Oh well. Whatever he's doing, I mean.
Yeah.
He's already. Hope he actually kicked Benny out, though.
Audio.
Woo woo. Oh shit, I think I saved this audio on the wrong folder. There it is. Joey's World Tour for 11 Labs.
I really need to figure out how to make a tournament, man, because there's a lot of games I want to see if they'll pick up in time.
I know I'm not dying for a while. I don't think I can. It's impossible.
Who does want to die, honestly? That isn't deep into depression.
I'm not saying I do. I'm saying I can't.
No, what I'm saying is, like, nobody really wants to die anyway. Like, unless you're like one of those poser emo kids or very deep into depression. Everybody wants to live forever at some point, whether it be just a long time or be immortal. It's just human nature.
Let's see. Stability at 70%. Let's see how this goes.
You know what I wish was a thing sooner? Cryogenic freezing. Right now there is something similar to it, but the sad part about it is that they don't have the proof to back up that the cryogenic freezing they're doing actually works, because they haven't frozen anybody. They haven't unfroze anybody yet. Like, they got like a baseball stars, movie stars, old people, young people, cryogenically frozen. They haven't proven yet that this could work.
Oh yeah, Joey's World Tour is in the chat.
Is in the what?
He wants to say something.
Oh yeah?
Joey's World Tour is in the stream. Let's say, Joey, what, did you have something you wanted to say or ask?
Gizmo, which means the meat mountain. It's a solid 15, man.
What?
Gizmo, which beat the meat mountain. It's a solid 15, man.
Out of curiosity, yes.
I actually have eaten the meat mountain.
Yeah, how is it?
It really is right out meaty mess Asa said it was.
Do they still sell it?
I think so, but it's like $10.
That makes sense considering how big it is and how many meats they have.
I'm just... like, I tried it once, I'm like, never again. It's such a dried out meaty mess. Like, somebody asked Asa when he would ever try the meat mountain, and Asa... Emmer Prevost said that... Helsing Knight 20 said that he actually would get sick after eating one of those.
I mean, if Emma Prevost says that he gets sick out of eating one of those, that tells you something.
Let me see. Meat Mountain. What is this? That's heart attack packed in bread. Meat Mountain sounds very unhealthy. Emmer hated it too. He said he tried it twice. And Asa mocked him for it.
Well, he said he tried it.
Twice.
So that could mean anything. It could mean like he took 2 bites and that was it. It could mean that he went halfway and he couldn't finish it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is from my friend who hates Asa for some reason.
I don't know why you would.
Oh yeah, let me Do you remember what the meat mountain looks like?
Yeah, it had both hot meats and cold meats. Almost it looked like it had every cheese on there. It had
yeah, it did.
Fried chicken, grilled chicken, it had turkey, it had ham, it had...
I was like, oh god. This is such a fucking mess.
Oh man, I'm burping up just thinking about it. Man, I can tell you right now, I don't know if I'll ever like that thing the moment I take a bite out of it.
Hang on a second, I'm gonna ask Alex.
Here's the thing though, when it comes to cold meats, depending on what I make, sometimes I would actually heat that up on the pan and then put it on my sandwich. It really depends on what sandwich I'm having. Like, say, if I'm having a breakfast sandwich, I'm going to get, like, some cold turkey. I'm going to heat that up and put it on my eggs. If I have pork, I'll do that instead. If I have, like a chicken, I'll do that instead, you know, so on and so forth. But if I'm having a cold sandwich, I'm going to have a cold sandwich.
He would never eat the meat.
The thing about this sandwich is that they're having both colds and hot meats at the same time. That's gotta be a weird thing that we keep to be chewing up, man. I'll be right back, man.
What are you doing? You gonna refill the food replicators?
Yeah, exactly that. I gotta refill the food replicators.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink, and then I'm gonna, like, do some Twitter surfing while I wait for you.
No problem, man.
Shit. Actually, I gotta do the same thing, too. Shit. me see.
It's a shame Maddie Fenton died in the nasty burger explosion. Wish I could tap that thick ass of hers. And before you point out that it would be incest, I'm fucking evil. So shut the hell up.
Jesus Christ, it is fucking scary how perfect AI is getting. Alright, let's see. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Mr. DJ Fly High says no as well.
Alright, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright.
Just got myself...
Oh boy.
It's a shame Maddie Fenton died in the nasty burger explosion. I wish I could tap that thick ass of hers. And before you point out that it would be incest, I'm fucking evil. So shut the hell up.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Vlad doesn't have an accent, so I'm pretty sure his voice would also work on 11 Labs.
Right.
Nice. Teleport Stormwind, and let's see. But yeah, man, if you want to use 11 Labs yourself, you can create an account, and you would only have to pay $1 for the first month, and then $5 every month after.
Screw that.
Hey, man, it's a pretty good price. I wish I had never discovered that thing because I've been having way too much of a blast with it.
Well, you clearly were.
Yep. Let's see, I need to respond to this message here.
Yeah.
Wait, is somebody in the chat?
No. I thought I'd do it to mess with you.
Well, what's up?
Nah, I thought I'd do it to mess with you.
I wear my sunglasses at night. So apparently the artificial intelligence has gotten better in the way that you can do player versus player with bots in WoW now. So yeah, artificial intelligence has gotten that good, it seems. So good that I'm getting my ass kicked. course, it also doesn't help that I'm not wearing PvP gear. I'm actually wearing PvE player versus environment gear. So that really doesn't help.
Oh, speaking of games, I'm actually thinking of buying a tool set so I can start digging around consoles and console accessories, controllers, and stuff like that. So I can give them a proper cleaning, including my 360 because it's been really shit lately. Like, the power brick that it comes with is really dusty, which is why I think is the reason why it won't play right, and it keeps on shutting off by itself. So what I'm thinking is that when I get this tool set, I'm going to clean out the dust and the insides, and then once I'm done, I can finally play some 360 games as well as stream them. And possibly even buy some of the DLC and the games I've been intending to buy and play too. The problem with that is some of them are removed in the 360 marketplace, so I'll have to buy it through the Xbox One marketplace.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Should be. Cat loves food, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently Luki Games is on trial now, right beside DK Oldies.
Wait, what's up?
You remember the DK? You know that DK?
I actually heard something about DK Oldies getting sued.
So DK Oldies is being threatened with like lawsuits because of all the lies that they've been saying, from consoles being refurbished. Yeah, from consoles being refurbished, which was a lie, to being shipped secondhand, being sent third-party controls as opposed to the Huggies. But basically lying about everything that they've been doing and promising to customers. They're threatened to be sued. But I also hear that Luki Games is in trouble because they are possibly doing the same thing, but just not on a major level as DK Oldies. And apparently they're also overpricing their games. I didn't know this because every chance I got from Luki Games, I bought a shit ton of games from them, and they've been nothing but good to me. But I do have to agree on some things. They are a bit shady because before the Wii U and 3DS eShop shut down, I decided to try and get as many Wii U and 3DS games as I can. The problem with that is most, if not all, the most of the Wii U games weren't working, so I had to constantly keep emailing them. Hey, this game doesn't work, it has this problem or that problem, and they would say, we're sorry, we test these games thoroughly, we'll send you a different copy, and it's on the way.
We test these games thoroughly.
Yeah, they didn't even want it back. They didn't even want proof of purchase or anything. They just said, "Yeah, we're gonna give it back to you. We're gonna give you one that works." So far, the ones that I've had problems with were, let me see here, Skylanders, Superchargers, Imaginators, Trap Team. Let's see here. Lego City Undercover. Let me see here. And I think it was Captain Toad. So I had to ask for replacements for all of those games, except here's the kicker. I was given a replacement for Lego City Undercover for the Wii. The replacement does not work at all. And here's what's even better. It didn't start. It didn't break until like a little afterwards. Like, I got the replacement copy. It worked. It got to the menu. It went to the game. Then, as I waited, and then I hear, Wii U shops are close to closing. It's like, okay, shit. I might as well start updating my games. I go to the replacement of Lego City Undercover. It doesn't work. It's not reading. I'm like, how the fuck did it go from working to not working all of a sudden? It was too late for me to return it. Also, I'm thinking that they don't check under DS games either. Because, okay, I think this is a good thing that they leave the data on the cartridge and our only concern is if it works and if it's clean. But it only just shows that they don't really check the games themselves, because I got Pokemon X and Y on the 3DS, and they got some legendaries in there, man. Like, fuck.
Pokemon X and Y. Man, you know that game is already 10 years old?
Fuck. Don't I know
Yeah,
it?
I know. That's what I said.
Oh boy, and I'm sure the original is like what, 20? 30? The original has to be 30 years old at this point, right?
Pokemon... I'm gonna look up Pokemon Green version, because that was the one that was released in Japan.
Right, but we still
There
got
we go.
Pokemon.
Let's see, I just need to... Okay, February 27th, 1996. That was 27 years ago.
It's almost 30.
Yeah, right now it's 27 years old. God.
It's old enough.
The first Pokemon game I got was Pokemon Blue version.
The first one I got was Blue as well. For some reason, me and my brother can't decide that which one of us owned it, when I know it was I that played it first and owned it.
Well, my brother and I shared Red version at first, but we got Blue version, and we just decided, okay, I'll take the Blue version. You just keep the Pokemon Red version.
I remember damn well I owned Blue.
Works. And let's see, he picked Charmander as a starter, I picked Squirtle. Which I think is also Ace's favorite starter.
I always choose a Squirtle.
Yeah, and I chose Squirtle as one of my starters again when I played Pokemon X. It was either Pokemon X or Y, I can't remember which one I think it was Pokemon Y. No, it was Pokemon X. I had Pokemon X version. But yeah, Pokemon X version. That's 10 years old now. Fuck. Let me see. Oh yeah. Trying to find that clip where Hank Hill says the episode where Hank.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, it's the one where his dog is. They think that this dog is racist.
Yeah.
No, the dog just hates repairman. I love that.
He doesn't bark. He bites. If she bites people, I don't believe it. Actually, she only bites.
I like how he whispers.
I mean, you would too.
Man. Shit. Alright, it's past midnight here. After I finish this drink, I'm gonna go to bed.
No problem, man.
Alright, so, you know.
Okay, so, and you remember that idea I've been sharing about going to flea markets and having people, like, either like, bet on Mugen characters and who'd win, or, like, play some games and, like, depending how far they go, they get a prize or something like that?
No, I don't remember that idea.
Oh, really? I haven't said anything about it? So the first idea was, I have like a betting thing where either a betting thing or just like a paying to watch, where I would get the Mugen engine running, and I would have whoever's up choose 2 characters, and whether or not they want to do like a betting kind of thing or just to watch. It depends on what they want. I'll just they can like pay up, and if they bet on the winner, they would get a prize. If they bet on the loser, then I haven't decided whether they get like a consolation prize or if they just lose and they would have to like bet on another character. And the other one was I would get some games.
Wow.
The other one was I would get some like old school games, and depending on, and I would have people like try beating it, and depending how far they go, they get like a prize. Like if they make it past the first level, if they can't make it past the first level and die, they would get like something small. They go past the first level and die in the second level, they would get like something a little bigger than that. Or if like they beat the whole fight, if they beat the whole game, then they would get like, I don't know, like a big ass bear, or like some food items or some shit, or like a soda. So it depends. And when I tried to look and see what was possible, well, not only would I need a generator to like power up some of this shit, or God help me find some plugs around that I can plug this shit into. I would have to not only ask the head of the flea market for written permission and approval, because games of chance and skill are not allowed in flea markets unless, again, the person in charge approves. Because I was thinking, like, with all the flea markets, it's like when it comes to flea markets, it's either you're having like a car show, or there's a wrestling match happening, or like there's a band. I was thinking, why not, have like a yeah. Even when I'm like, hey, do you know if there's anybody that can help me with this idea? Sometimes nothing, or they'll just talk about something else entirely.
So in a nutshell, your idea of I want to see if I have this right. I'm a little bit half asleep right now, so I'm trying to follow this. What you're saying is you would have flea market competitions for prizes,
right? But using but like using video games instead of like say ring toss or like darts.
I burped in the middle of your.
Like instead of like darts or ring toss or what have you, or basketballs or climbing up ladders that fall, you would be playing like old school video games. Like depending
You
how.
can bring that up on Monday.
What's that?
You can bring that up on Monday, and Kevin might know, and Alex might know.
I could try, but I don't know, man.
Monday we really just talk about anything.
I could try, but there's all with like Kevin always going on about whatever game he's playing, and like everyone else. I don't know, man. I tried asking a lot of other people about this in groups, but it's either ignored or just cast aside. You think they'll listen?
Well,
You think they'll listen?
I think at the very least Alex would.
I really want to make this work. This is one of the ideas I think would work.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I gotta get to sleep. It's like it's 12:30 in the morning where I am.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. You get some sleep.
All right, man. Till next time, dear viewer.
Have a good night, man.
She doesn't bark, she bites. This sweet dog bites people? I don't believe it. Actually, she only bites people.
All right. Damn it, okay. Yeah, when I'm done with this boss, it's gonna be lights up for me too. I'm gonna exit out, play some games off stream, and then I'm gonna probably go to sleep. I really want to get this other ending. Gotcha. Really wish these were animated, man. I'm really sick of just the slideshow endings and cutscenes. I love the fact this is actually not the original Chun-Li ending where it gives you a choice. That's funny. I always thought that this was linked to the amount of Zenny I earn in game. I think that's why I always keep on doing this on in the credits. Come on. It's kind of odd that it's, of all the songs, this is the song they decided to go with for the ending, for the credits. I still find this weird, even to this day. Like, isn't this a public domain song? Couldn't get like a piano rendition of the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom intro at least, or something? Whew. Shit, whatever. Come on, there you go. N. See if I can get this proper. There you go. I refuse to listen to that song. Once was enough. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna check the gallery out for a bit. Yeah, I still need to unlock that other movie. I don't know why they wouldn't make that the official. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. That's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, if I have some time tomorrow, I'll continue with the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom stream. See if I can keep it going until I get all the characters and later on maybe even beat the shooting arcade mode that I unlocked. So until then, thanks to your name here for coming by and chatting with me as always. I'm gonna play some games off stream, get some rest, do some other stuff while I'm at it. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.